CD3. American English File, 3rd edition. Level 3 Student Book. By Christina Latham Koenig, Clive Oxenden, and Jerry Lambert. Published in copyright Oxford University Press, 2021. 5.1. 1.
You can do the butterfly in swimming.
2.
There's a shot called a slam dunk in basketball.
3.
The person who throws the ball in baseball is called the pitcher.
4.
There are 2 teams of 15 people and a ball that isn't round in rugby.
5.
You hit the ball over a net on a table in table tennis or ping pong.
6.
Players walk about 5 miles and never run during a game of golf.
7.
There are 2 teams of 6 who play on ice in ice hockey.
8.
There are 4 main tennis tournaments in the world, in Melbourne, Paris, London, and New York.
9.
You can do different activities, for example, running, high jump, or javelin in track and field.
10.
Brazil has won more World Cups than any other country in soccer.
5.2. Sports. 1. People and places. B. 3.
Captain.
7.
Coach.
1.
Fans.
5.
Players.
2.
Referee. Umpire.
9.
Spectators. The crowd.
6.
Sports arena.
8.
Stadium.
4.
Team.
5.3. D. 1.
Tennis court. Basketball court.
2.
Soccer field. Baseball field.
3.
Swimming pool. Diving pool.
4.
Running track. Horse racing track.
5.
Golf course.
6.
Ski slope.
5.4. 2. Verbs. A.
Beat. Beat. Beaten.
Win. Won. Won.
Lose. Lost. Lost.
Tie. Tied. Tied.
B. 1.
Spain tied with Brazil. 2-2.
2.
Costa Rica beat the U.S. 3-0.
3.
Costa Rica won the game. 3-0.
4.
The Chicago Bulls lost 78-91 to the Boston Celtics.
5.5. E. 1.
Professional sports people have to train every day.
2.
Don't play tennis on a wet court. You might get injured.
3,
A soccer player has to try to kick the ball into the goal.
4,
I've started going to the gym because I want to get in shape.
5,
Our new striker is going to score a lot of goals.
6,
Would you like to go swimming this afternoon?
7,
My brothers do yoga and Tai Chi.
8,
In basketball, players throw the ball to each other.
5.6. 3. Phrasal verbs. 1D.
Warm up means do gentle exercise to get ready, for a game, for example.
2B.
Work out means exercise, usually at a gym.
3C.
Was sent off means was told to leave the field, court, etc.
4A.
Was knocked out means was eliminated.
5.7.
Horse, or, course, court, for, score, shorts, sport, warm up.
Bird, girl, hurt, serve, shirt, work out, world, worse.
5.8. 1.
I hurt myself when I worked out yesterday.
2.
Her serve's worse than the other girls.
3.
It was a tie. The score was 4-4.
4.
It's the worst sport in the world.
5.
We warmed up on the court.
6.
They wore red shirts and white shorts.
5.9. Part 1.
What made you want to become a referee?
Mi padre fue árbitro, pero eso no me influyó.
My father was a referee, but that didn't influence me. In fact, the opposite, because I saw all the problems that he had as a referee. But as a child, I was always attracted by the idea, and at school I used to referee all kinds of sports: basketball, handball, volleyball, and of course football. I was invited to join the Referees Federation when I was only 14 years old.
Were you good at sports yourself?
Yes, I was a very good handball player. People often think that referees become referees because they're frustrated sportsmen, but this is just not true in most cases, in my experience.
What was the most exciting match you ever refereed?
It's difficult to choose one match as the most exciting, but I remember some of the Real Madrid-Barcelona matches, for example, the first one I ever refereed. The atmosphere was incredible in the stadium, but really it's impossible to pick just one. There have been so many.
What was the worst experience you ever had as a referee?
The worst? Well, that was something that happened very early in my career. I was only 16, and I was refereeing a match in a town in Spain, and the home team lost. After the match, I was attacked and injured by the players of the home team and by the spectators. After all these years, I can still remember a mother who had a little baby in her arms who was trying to hit me. She was so angry with me that she nearly dropped her baby. That was my worst moment, and it nearly made me stop being a referee.
Do you think that there's more cheating in soccer than in the past?
Yes, I think so.
Why?
I think it's because there's so much money in football today that it's become much more important to win. Also, football is much faster than it used to be, so it's much more difficult for referees to detect cheating.
How do soccer players cheat?
Oh, there are many ways. But for me, the worst thing in football today is what we call simulation. Simulation is when a player pretends to have been fouled when in fact he hasn't. For example, sometimes a player falls over in the penalty area when, in fact, nobody has touched him, and this can result in the referee giving a penalty when it wasn't a penalty. In my opinion, when a player does this, he's cheating not only the referee, not only the players of the other team, but also the spectators, because spectators pay money to see a fair contest.
5.10 Part 2.
What's the most difficult thing about being a referee?
The most difficult thing is to make the right decisions during a match. It's difficult because you have to make decisions when everything's happening so quickly. Football today is very fast. You must remember that everything is happening at 100 kilometers an hour. Also, important decisions often depend on the referee's interpretation of the rules. Things aren't black and white. And of course, making decisions would be much easier if players didn't cheat.
Do you think that the idea of fair play doesn't exist anymore?
Not at all. On the contrary, I think fair play does exist. The players who cheat are the exceptions.
Finally, who was the best player you ever saw in your career as a referee?
I have to say Leo Messi.
Why do you think he's so good?
Well, a study was done on him which showed that Messi could run faster with the ball than many footballers can do without the ball. But apart from his great ability, what I've always admired about him is that he isn't a typical superstar footballer. In public and in his personal life, his behavior has always been very normal. That's unusual for such a famous player.
5.11
They were in Mexico in 2016.
A South African won the race.
The plane didn't arrive on time.
What time did you get up this morning?
When I lived in Los Angeles, I often went to watch the Lakers.
5.12 1.
What were you doing at 6 o'clock last night?
2.
I was driving along the freeway when it started snowing.
3.
While I was doing the housework, the children were playing in the yard.
4.
It was a cold night and it was raining. I was watching TV in the living room.
5.13
When they turned on the TV, the game had already finished.
As soon as I shut the door, I realized that I'd left my keys on the table.
We couldn't get a table in the restaurant because we hadn't booked one.
5.14
It was a cold night, and it was raining. I was watching TV in the living room. Suddenly, I heard a knock at the door. I got up and opened the door, but there was nobody there. The person who had knocked on the door had disappeared.
5.15
Well, I used to be a teacher, and I taught English to adults in Indonesia for a few years. And I met my wife there, in the school that I was working in. She was a student at the school. Not my class, I should point out. Just a student at the school. And one day in the hall, I was walking to class, and she was running through the hall because she was late for class. She didn't used to be very punctual in those days. And she crashed into me, and I was on my way to class, so I was carrying a whole load of things, and I dropped all my books, all my papers, all my pens. They went all over the floor. And did she help me pick them up? Nope. She just ran off laughing. She thought it was very funny. So, you could say it wasn't love at first sight. But we became friends after that, and we sometimes used to have tea together. And after being friends for, I think, 3 years, we got together, became boyfriend and girlfriend. And then a few years later, we got engaged, and then we got married. And now we've been married for 12 years.
5.16. 1.
I used to teach English when I was living abroad.
He didn't used to exercise at all, but now he runs marathons.
I never used to like soccer, but I watch it every week now.
We used to be close friends, but we don't talk to each other anymore.
That hotel used to have a swimming pool, but they closed it.
Did they used to live downtown?
Didn't you used to have long hair?
2.
I usually meet my friends on the weekends.
I don't usually go out during the week.
Houses in the suburbs usually have yards.
Do you usually walk to work?
5.17.
S.
Z.
Sh.
J.
Used to.
Usually.
Use.
Busy.
Decision.
Friends.
Lose.
Music.
Occasion.
Parents.
Promise.
Raise.
Singer.
Sport.
Sugar.
Summer.
Supermarket.
Sure.
Unusual. 5.18. Snake. S. Used to. Parents. Promise. Singer. Sport. Summer. Supermarket.
Zebra. Z. Use. Busy. Friends. Lose. Music. Raise.
Shower. Sh. Sugar. Sure.
Television. J. Usually. Decision. Occasion. Unusual.
5.19. 1.
I'm sure you used to put sugar in your tea.
2.
She didn't used to like classical music, but now she loves it.
3.
We used to stay with my parents' friends during summer vacation.
4.
Did you used to use your car more?
5.
The singer usually practices for 6 hours a day.
5.20. Relationships. 1. People. 1.
Couple. Two people who are married or in a romantic relationship.
2.
Partner. Your husband, wife, boyfriend, or girlfriend.
3.
Fiancé. The person that you are engaged to be married to.
4.
Roommate. A person that you share an apartment with.
5.
Colleague. A person that you work with.
6.
Ex. A person that you used to have a relationship with.
7.
Close friend. A very good friend that you can talk to about anything.
8.
Classmate. A person who is in the same class as you at school.
5.21. 2. Verb phrases. 1.
I met Mark when I was studying at Boston University.
2.
We got to know each other quickly because we went to the same classes.
3.
We soon became friends, and we discovered that we had a lot in common. For example, we both liked art and music.
4.
We went out together in our second semester, and we fell in love.
5.
We were together for 2 years, but we argued a lot, and in our last semester of school, we broke up.
6.
After we graduated, we lost touch because I moved to Chicago and he stayed in Boston.
7.
5 years later, we got in touch again on Facebook. We were both still single, and Mark had moved to Chicago too.
8.
This time we got along better than before, maybe because we were older.
9.
After 2 months, Mark proposed and I accepted.
10.
We got married last summer. A lot of our old college friends came to the wedding.
5.22.
You're listening to The Morning Show, and I'm Ricky Hammond.
And I'm Joanna Keys.
Now, I wonder how many of you know what today is. Well, it's Friendship Day. All over the world today, people are celebrating those wonderful people called friends. We've been doing some research this morning about friends, and we've discovered 5 fascinating facts about friends for you. Just listen to these. Joanna?
Friends fact number 1. Animals have friends too. Yes, apparently, we humans aren't the only ones who have friends. There's strong evidence that animals like chimpanzees, horses, elephants, dolphins, and even bats can form friendships for life. And they even make friends with animals that aren't from their species.
Friends fact number 2. We have more real friends thanks to social media. You may find this hard to believe, but since the invention of the internet, and especially since social media came on the scene, we actually have more real-world friends than before. People always say we're so busy with our online friends that we don't have time for our real friends. But in fact, the opposite is true. A doctor in psychology at Sheffield Hallam University has done some research that shows that the internet actually helps us to keep up friendships. And why is that? Because with social media, it's easier to stay in touch. In the past, we used to lose touch with friends because of distance or lack of time. So now you know.
Friends fact number 3. Having friends at work makes you more productive. Now, you probably think that if you have lots of friends at work, you waste a lot of time gossiping with them. Well, listen to this. According to various studies, having friends at work makes you more productive and more creative. And I can believe that because, if you have friends at work, you're going to be happier, which in turn probably makes you work better. Just one thing, though. Don't be friends with your boss. That might make your colleagues trust you less, and they might think you got your job because of your friendship.
Friends fact number 4. Love can make you lose 2 friends. Yes, it's a sad fact that you can lose 2 friends when you fall in love. According to the anthropologist Robin Dunbar, who studied the effect that love has on friendship, when a new person comes into your life, he, or she, of course, displaces 2 other people in your circle of friends. He says that when you're in love, you spend less time with your friends. And this means that friendships deteriorate. And you know something? From my experience, that's true.
Friends fact number 5. So this is the last one, and it's good news. Friendship is good for your health. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. People who have a lot of friends are less stressed and live longer. Research shows that you are 50% more likely to have a long life if you have a good social network. So, now we're asking you to choose a song for a special friend. Call us or text us at 800-555-9176. The lines are open now. And our first caller is Mandy from Portland.
Hi, Joanna. Can you play I'll Be There For You for my best friend? Her name's Annie, and I love her to pieces.
5.23
Monica?
Jenny!
Oh, wow, how are you? You look great.
Thanks, Jenny. You look really good, too.
Hey, why don't we get some coffee?
I'd love to, but I'm on the way to meet... Oh, come on. 5 minutes.
So, how is everything?
Oh, great. Things couldn't be better, actually. Scott and I, we're getting married.
You're what? Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
When did you get engaged?
Only a few days ago. I'm glad I saw you, actually. I was going to call you. We've only told family so far.
I can't believe it. Monica the wife. And to think you used to go clubbing every night.
Well, that was a few years ago. All I want to do now is stay in and read wedding magazines.
And how are the plans coming along?
Oh, I haven't done anything yet. My mom and Scott's mom want to organize the whole thing themselves.
That's what mothers are for.
True. But what about you? You look fantastic.
Well, I guess I'm kind of happy too.
Uh-huh. What's his name?
Rob.
Oh, you've been keeping him very quiet. Is it serious?
It's kind of, you know.
So it is.
It's still early. We haven't been together for long. He only moved here from London a few months ago.
What? He's British? And you think you couldn't persuade him to stay in New York? That won't be easy.
I think he likes it here. You know how guys are. You never know what they're thinking.
When can I meet him?
That's him now.
.24
Do you mind if I join you?
Of course not. Come on, sit down.
Thank you.
I have to leave in a minute anyway.
Could I have a large latte, please?
Of course.
Rob, this is Monica.
Nice to meet you, Rob.
You too, Monica. You know, Jenny talks about you a lot. And I've seen college photos of you two together at Jenny's parents' house.
Oh, of course you have. My dad's photos?
You've hardly changed at all.
What a nice man. I can see why you like him, Jenny. The perfect English gentleman.
Your latte.
Oh, thanks. Can you pass the sugar?
Sure. Oh, sorry, guys, but I have to go.
Oh, you sure I haven't interrupted anything?
Not at all. It's just that I have to meet someone. But let's get together very soon.
We will.
Bye, Rob. Nice meeting you.
Bye.
Bye. Talk soon.
She seems like a happy person.
She is. Especially right now. She's getting married.
That's fantastic news.
Yeah, it is. I guess we're at that age now, when most of our friends are settling down and getting married.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of friends, I want to ask you a favour. Is it okay if we change our plans a bit this week?
Sure. What's up?
I've just had a call from an old friend of mine, Paul. I haven't seen him since we were at university, and he's travelling around the States at the moment. Anyway, he's arriving in New York this evening, and I've invited him to stay for the week.
Cool. It'll be fun to meet one of your old friends. What's he like?
Oh, Paul's a laugh. He used to be a bit wild, but that was a long time ago. He's probably changed completely.
Well, I'm looking forward to meeting him.
Just one other thing. Could you do me a big favour? I have to work late this evening, so would you mind meeting him at the airport?
Not at all. I'd like to meet him.
And do you think you could take him to my flat? I'll give you the keys.
No problem, Rob.
Thanks so much, Jenny. You're a real star.
5.25. Asking permission. 1.
Do you mind if I join you?
Of course not. Come on, sit down.
2.
Is it okay if we change our plans a bit this week?
Sure.
Requests. Asking someone to do something. 3.
Can you pass the sugar?
Sure.
4.
Could you do me a big favour? I have to work late this evening, so would you mind meeting him at the airport?
Not at all. I'd like to meet him.
5.
And do you think you could take him to my flat? I'll give you the keys.
No problem, Rob.
5.26. 1.
Do you mind if I join you?
Of course not.
2.
Is it okay if...
Sure.
3.
Can you pass the sugar?
Sure.
4.
Could you do me a big favour? Would you mind meeting him?
Not at all.
5.
Do you think you could take him?
No problem.
5.27.
Hey, man.
Paul!
It's great to see you, mate.
You too, Paul. It's been years. You haven't changed at all.
Just got better looking.
How come you're so late?
Paul's flight from LA was delayed, and then the traffic coming back was just awful.
But that gave us time to get to know each other.
Yeah. Paul told me all about his travels. Every detail.
And look at this. Your own New York flat. How cool is that?
It's good. Really good. But do you want something to eat? I got some things on my way home.
Stay in? It's my first night in the Big Apple. Let's go out and have a pizza or something.
I thought you'd be tired after the flight.
No way, man. I'm ready for action.
Great. I'll get my jacket.
Rob, I think I'll go home if you don't mind. I'm exhausted.
Oh, okay then.
So it's a boys' night out.
Just like the old days.
And after the pizza, we can go on somewhere else. Rob, we've got a lot to talk about.
5.28. 1.
It's great to see you, mate.
2.
How come you're so late?
3.
No way, man.
4.
Rob, I think I'll go home if you don't mind.
5.
Just like the old days.
6.
Rob, we've got a lot to talk about.
6.1. 1.
A lot of movies are shot on location.
When is our car being repaired?
Andy's bike has been stolen.
The director died when the movie was being made.
You'll be picked up at the airport by one of our staff.
This bill has to be paid tomorrow.
I love being given a massage.
2.
The new concert hall will be opened by the president.
Gladiator was directed by Ridley Scott.
6.2. 1.
Dog. D. Filmed. Used. Recorded. Owned.
2.
Tie. T. Finished. Directed. Released. Booked.
3.
Saw. Ah. Bought. Caught. Worn. Drawn.
4.
Clock. Awe. Shot. Gone. Dialogue. Done.
5.
Phone. Oh. Forgotten. Spoken. Stolen. Known.
6.
Egg. Spent. Said. Meant. Read.
7.
Train. A. Made. Paid. Taken. Fallen.
8.
Up. One. Put. Sung. Drunk.
9.
Fish. Built. Written. Driven. Given.
6.3. 1.
They shot the movie in Canada. The movie. The movie was shot in Canada.
2.
They speak English here. English. English is spoken here.
3.
They didn't employ me. I. I wasn't employed.
4.
He wrote his first book when he was 20. His first book. His first book was written when he was 20.
5.
They do the work by hand. The work. The work is done by hand.
6.
He drew this picture in the 18th century. This picture. This picture was drawn in the 18th century.
7.
They record the music in a studio. The music. The music is recorded in a studio.
8.
They don't use this office anymore. This office. This office isn't used anymore.
6.4. Movies. 1. Kinds of movies. 5.
An action movie.
3.
An animated movie.
12.
A comedy.
1,
A drama.
11,
A historical movie.
6,
A horror movie.
2,
A musical.
10,
A rom-com.
9,
A science fiction movie.
7,
A thriller.
4,
A war movie.
8,
A western.
6.5. 2. People and things. 1.
Cast. All the people who act in a movie.
2.
Star, the most important actor in a movie.
3.
Soundtrack. The music of a movie.
4.
Plot, the story of a movie.
5.
Scene. A part of a movie that happens in one place.
6.
Audience, the people who watch a movie in a movie theater.
7.
Sequel. A movie that continues the story of an earlier movie.
8.
Special effects, images often created by a computer.
9.
Trailer. A series of short scenes from a movie shown in advance to advertise it.
10.
Script, the words of a movie.
11.
Extra. A person who is employed to play a very small part in a movie, usually as a member of a crowd.
12.
Subtitles, the translation of the dialogue of a movie on screen.
13.
Review. An article that gives an opinion about a new movie.
14.
Set, the place where a movie is being shot. The scenery used for a movie or play.
15.
Critic. A person who writes movie reviews for the press.
6.6. 3. Verbs and verb phrases. 1E.
Is based on means an adaptation of a true story.
2A.
Is set in means is situated in that place at that time.
3B.
Is directed by means he is the director.
4C.
Plays the part of means this is his role in the movie.
5F.
Was shot on location means was filmed outside the studio.
6D.
Is dubbed means the words are spoken in a different language by foreign actors.
6.7. Part 1.
So tell me, how did you get involved in the movie, Dagmara?
Well, as you probably know, Schindler's List was shot in Krakow, in Poland, which is where I live. I was a university student at the time, studying English. And the film company set up their production office here 3 months before they started shooting the film, and I got a job there as a production assistant, preparing and translating documents and the script.
But how did you get the job as Steven Spielberg's interpreter?
Well, it was a complete coincidence. Just before the shooting started, there was a big party in one of the hotels in Krakow for all the actors and the film crew, and I was invited too. When I arrived at the party, the Polish producer of the film came up to me and said, "The woman who was going to interpret for Steven Spielberg can't come, so we need you to interpret his opening speech."
How did you feel about that?
I couldn't believe it. I was just a student. I had no experience of interpreting, and now I was going to speak in front of hundreds of people. I was so nervous that I drank a couple of glasses of champagne to give myself courage. I must have done a pretty good job, though, because soon afterwards, Spielberg came up to me to say thank you, and then he said, "I'd like you to be my interpreter for the whole film." I was so stunned, I had to pinch myself to believe that this was happening to me.
6.8 1.
I had to go to the film set every day and translate Spielberg's instructions to the Polish actors and also to the extras.
2.
It was really exciting, and I often felt as if I was a director myself.
3.
The worst thing was when we had to shoot a scene again and again because Spielberg thought it wasn't exactly right.
6.9 Part 2.
So what exactly did you have to do?
I had to go to the film set every day and translate Spielberg's instructions to the Polish actors and also to the extras. I had to make them understand what he wanted them to do. It was really exciting, and I often felt as if I was a director myself.
So was it a difficult job?
Sometimes it was really hard. The worst thing was when we had to shoot a scene again and again because Spielberg thought it wasn't exactly right. Some scenes were repeated as many as 16 times, and then sometimes I would think that maybe it was my fault, that I hadn't translated properly what he wanted, so I'd get really nervous. I remember one scene with lots of actors in it, which we just couldn't get right, and Spielberg started shouting at me because he was stressed. Eventually, we got it right, and then he apologized, and I cried a little because I was also very stressed. And after that, it was all right again.
So was Spielberg difficult to work with?
Not at all. I mean, he was very demanding. I had to do my best every day, but he was really nice to me. I felt he treated me like a daughter. For instance, he was always making sure that I wasn't cold. It was freezing on the set most of the time. And he would make sure that I had a warm coat and gloves and things.
Did you ever get to be an extra?
Yes, twice. I was going to be in 2 party scenes, and I got to wear beautiful long dresses and high heels. Unfortunately, one scene didn't make it to the final cut of the film, and before we started shooting the other one, I tripped walking down some stairs and twisted my ankle really badly. I was in so much pain that I couldn't take part in the filming. And that was the end of my acting career. I still have the photos of me looking like a girl from the 40s, though.
Have you ever worked with Spielberg again?
Yes. A year later, he invited me to interpret for him again, this time during the premiere of Schindler's List in Poland, which was broadcast live on national television. Before that, he had also asked me to come to work as a production assistant on his next movie in Hollywood. I was very tempted and thought really hard about it, but I hadn't finished my studies yet, and all my family and friends were in Poland, so in the end, I decided not to go.
Do you regret it?
Not at all. I had my moment, and it was unforgettable. But that was it.
.10
I love your profile picture. How old are you in the photo?
I must be about 5 or 6. Definitely not more than that.
Where are you?
You know, I can't remember. It might be the Outer Banks in North Carolina. My grandparents had a house on Hatteras Island, so we sometimes spent the summer there.
It can't be the Outer Banks. Not in summer. You're wearing boots and a sweater. And it doesn't look like a North Carolina beach.
No, you're right. It could be Maine then. We sometimes went there.
6.11.
Tony's phone is turned off. He might be on the plane now or just boarding.
Laura might not like that skirt. It's not really her style.
6.12.
Brandon can't earn much money at his job. He's still living with his parents.
That woman can't be Jack's wife. Jack's wife has dark hair.
6.13.
The neighbors must be out. There aren't any lights on in the house.
Your sister must have a lot of money if she drives a Porsche.
6.14. The body. 1. Parts of the body. 6.
Arms.
8.
Back.
21.
Chin.
16.
Ears.
13.
Eyes.
9.
Face.
7.
Feet.
14.
Fingers.
5.
Hands.
2.
Head.
19.
Knees.
17.
Legs.
20.
Lips.
1.
Mouth.
4.
Neck.
18.
Nose.
12.
Shoulders.
10.
Stomach.
11.
Teeth.
22.
Thumb.
3.
Toes.
15.
Tongue.
6.15. 2. Verbs related to the body. 1.
Don't be frightened of the dog. He won't bite.
2.
Jason kicked the ball too hard, and it went over the wall into the next yard.
3.
Something smells delicious. Are you making a cake?
4.
The stranger stared at me for a long time, but he didn't say anything.
5.
Can you taste the sauce? I'm not sure if it needs more salt.
6.
My dog always comes back when I whistle.
7.
Don't touch the oven door. It's really hot.
8.
The audience clapped when I finished singing.
9.
The teacher suddenly pointed at me and said, "What's the answer?" I hadn't even heard the question.
10.
He's a very serious person. He never smiles.
11.
Everybody nodded in agreement when I explained my idea.
6.16.
Clap your hands. Stare at the person next to you. Point at the board. Nod your head. Whistle a tune. Touch your chair. Smile.
6.17. 1,
Bike. I.
2,
Train. A.
3,
Phone. O.
4,
Owl. Ow.
5,
Boy. Oi.
6.18. 1,
Bike. I. Bite. Eyes. Smile.
2,
Train. A. Face. Taste.
3,
Phone. O. Nose. Shoulders. Throw. Toes.
4,
Owl. Ow. Mouth. Outgoing.
5,
Boy. Oi. Pointy. Voice.
6.19.
Donna's Shake tells me that people with charisma do two basic things. They project their own personality, but at the same time, they also make other people feel important. Shake's lessons are designed to help me to do both of these things, and in the next 48 hours, I learn a lot. Projecting your own personality is difficult to learn. Nobody likes people who talk about how fantastic they are, but nobody remembers people who don't say anything about themselves. Shake says the solution is to talk about yourself enough, but not too much. People with charisma also feel confident. Shake gives me advice to help me feel more confident. For example, when I walk into a meeting or a party. He tells me to remember a time in the past when I was successful. This positive memory will stop me from feeling afraid or anxious. Body language is also important. We practice it together, including how to stand like a gorilla with your feet apart and your arms wide. This shows that you're an important person. Shake also tells me how to enter a room. You have to have your chin up and your shoulders back. He tells me to make eye contact with the people I'm talking to, but not for too long. Maximum 4 seconds. It's important not to stare. We also study hand gestures. You shouldn't use them too much. Finally, conversation. I learned that it's important not to speak too fast or too slowly. You need to vary your speed to keep your listeners' attention, but the most important thing of all is listening carefully. If you show interest in people, it makes them feel special. But if you're not really listening, the person you're talking to notices very quickly, so you need to make sure you really concentrate on what they're saying. At the end of the 2 days, I have a test.
6.20.
At the end of the 2 days, I have a test. I go to a club with Shake, and I have to talk to strangers. I start talking to people, and it goes okay. I don't think people really like it when a stranger starts speaking to them, but we laugh, and I have some interesting conversations. Occasionally, Shake gives me advice. He reminds me to make eye contact with everyone I'm talking to and tells me not to cross my arms, that kind of thing. As we leave the club, we shake hands. He says that the course has been good for me, and he gives me a thumbs up. So, have I changed? Am I more charismatic? Not exactly. I'm never going to stand like a gorilla again, for example. But perhaps charisma is simpler than that anyway. It's about understanding who you are better and showing the best version of yourself.
6.21. 1.
Do you prefer doing sports or watching them?
Probably doing it. I find watching it really boring.
What sport do you play?
I don't do a lot. I'd say I don't mind tennis, swimming in variation, depends on the weather.
What sports do you like watching the most?
If I had to watch one, I like the rhythmic gymnastics or the diving, like for example at the games when they're on TV.
Why do you like them?
I think because they're kind of like a dance. It's like a routine. It's very graceful. It's not as rough as sport.
2.
Do you know anyone who has gone out with someone they met online?
I know lots of people who've gone out with people they've met online.
How did it work out?
A couple of people are married. For some of them, they're still with the other person, and for a lot of them, it didn't work out.
3.
Have you ever cheated on an exam?
I have definitely cheated on an exam.
How did you cheat?
I had friends with me, or I would write it on a piece of paper or on my hand.
Were you caught?
I've never gotten caught cheating on an exam.
4.
What's your favorite movie of all time?
My favorite movie of all time is John Wick.
How many times have you seen it?
I have seen it at least 10 times.
Why do you like it so much?
A lot of action, a lot of blood, just good fights.
5.
Do you have a profile photo?
Yes, I have a profile photo on my Facebook and Instagram and Twitters.
What is it?
The profile photo on my Facebook page is of me and my husband in Las Vegas on our anniversary.
Why did you choose it?
My makeup looked good.
End of CD3.